experience in English language. English language has always been fascinating each and every one of us. Everybody wants to speak good English. Everybody wants to be a good speaker of English. English language has always fascinated everyone. Everyone wants to learn and speak English like a native speaker. It may be difficult to catch their accent, but we can definitely try to enrich our vocabulary and spice it up with idioms and phrases which the native speakers use during their conversation very frequently. Their conversation is always sprinkled with different kinds of idioms and phrases, which makes their conversation very interesting and effective too. So, today I'm here to teach you 10 common English idioms and phrases which the native speakers use, and I'm sure this will take you to the next level. Are you ready? Let's get started. First idiom: bite off more than what you can chew. What does it mean? It means take on a task that is too big. Let's see how to use it. I'm afraid you bit off more than what you can chew. You will find it difficult to prepare your presentation by tomorrow. Second, heads up, a message that alerts or prepares. Usage: my friend gave me heads up about the bad quality of food in the new restaurant in time. I cancelled my booking there. Third one, hash over to talk about an issue, usually from various points of view and for the purpose of arriving at a decision. Let's see the usage of the sentence. The panel hashed over the issue for 2 hours before coming up with a decision. Now, the fourth idiom: make it snappy. Make it snappy. To tell someone to do something immediately or quickly. I was getting late to the airport, so I jumped into the cab and asked the cab driver, make it snappy. You were in a hurry, you wanted the cab driver to drive very fast and drive immediately, so you told him, make it snappy. Okay? You can also say, make it snappy. We are getting late to the movie. Right. Next idiom: to chime in. CHIME is pronounced as chime. And what does it mean? To chime in means to add something to a discussion, often by interrupting. Let's see the usage. Though I did not agree with the members of the group, I did not chime in to speak out my mind. Maybe you felt that it was not the protocol, it was not good if you chime in and interrupt, so you did not chime in. That is, you did not interrupt the meeting. Probably you told it afterwards. Right. Next idiom: Hobson's choice. What's it? Hobson's choice. What does it mean? It means a situation in which there appears to be a choice when actually there is none at all. Let's see the usage of the sentence. It's Hobson's choice for me. If I don't agree the new policy, I will have to resign. It appears you have a choice, but actually there is none. That's called as Hobson's choice. Seventh one, all over the map. What does it mean? A conversation that does not stick to the main topic and goes off on tangents. Like the main topic is not discussed, but various other things are discussed. That's known as all over the map. Let's see how the sentence can be made. Yesterday's discussion in the meeting was all over the map. We couldn't come to any conclusion because everybody was putting their point of view, everybody was opposing each other, every other topic was discussed other than the main topic. So main discussion was just kept aside and there was no conclusion, no proper conclusion. So that in that situation, we use the idiom all over the map. Okay. Now let's see the eighth one. Hit me up. Hit me up doesn't mean that you go and hit someone. The literal meaning, we don't take it, but it means to communicate or let someone know by calling, texting, or emailing. Let's see the usage. It's quite late. Drive safe and hit me up as soon as you reach home. Okay? Ninth one, ruffle feathers. Ruffle feathers. What does it mean? It means to irritate or annoy someone. Okay? And let's see how to use it. My uncle is a nice person, but sometimes he ruffles my feathers by trying to impose his decision on me. Now, the last idiom, and that is cutting corners. Cutting corners. What does it mean? Easing out steps when doing something, often to the detriment of the final product. Right? You ease out some steps, you just leave some steps so that you reach to the end product fast. Or you just neglect some measures, you neglect some essential acts just to reach the result. That's known as cutting corners. Let's see how to use it. After the fire mishap in the school, the parents accused the management of cutting corners on safety measures. The parents were very annoyed. They told the management that you were careless, you did not take all proper measures for the safety of the children. So, in that situation, you use cutting corners. Let me know which one of these 10 idioms you like most. Mention it in the comment section. Definitely, when you use these idioms and phrases in your conversation will be very effective and you will be definitely called as an advanced speaker of English. So make use of them in your conversation. I'm sure you have noted down these idioms and phrases somewhere. Keep looking at them, use them regularly in your conversation with your friends, with your family, or with anybody else you meet, so that they become a part of your speech. Right? Okay, so that's all about the idioms and phrases. See you in the next video with another set of idioms and phrases. So for now, goodbye. See you soon in the next video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel and also share with your friends, because when you share, you grow. Bye bye. See you soon. Hi, I'm Nandini from NK Academy. Today, I'm here with 25 most commonly asked questions in English. Learning these questions will definitely help you in becoming a confident speaker. Watch the scene. You can see two people, one Natasha and Mike. They are meeting for the first time. They had just gone for a walk in a park and then they are sharing a bench. Natasha and Mike, they are meeting for the first time. Okay, let's see how they start talking. Hi, I'm Natasha. Hello, I'm Mike. That's all. There is silence. Natasha thinks, why is he so quiet? Now, what should I ask? Mike thinks, she's not saying anything. Maybe she doesn't want to talk. Before starting itself, the conversation ends and they both just go back to their homes. Did you ever face such a situation? and did not know how to continue the conversation? No worries. As long as I'm here, you need not worry. Learn these questions and have a dazzling and meaningful conversation with anyone, anytime, and anywhere. Let's begin with questions on greetings. The most common question which people ask is, how are you? And the expected answer is, I'm fine, thank you. Fine, thank you. But this is cliché, no longer recommended. This answer gives a signal that you don't want to continue the conversation. Sounds a bit rude. Let's learn better ways of asking, how are you? First, I'll say the question and also the answer. Then, second time, you repeat after me. That will give you a lot of practice in speaking. It'll give your speaking muscles an exercise and you will get into speaking English, right? So let's begin. Question number one. How's it going? Pretty good. And what about you? Now repeat after me. How's it going? Pretty good. And what about you? Second question. How are you doing? I'm good. What about you? Now repeat after me. How are you doing? I'm good. What about you? Third question. How you been? I've been good. I've been doing good. How about you? Now repeat after me. How you been? I've been good. Or I've been doing good. How about you? Now fourth question. You doing okay? Generally, you ask this question when you find someone in a low spirit. You doing okay? Not really. I'm tired. I need rest. Repeat after me. You doing okay? Not really. I need rest. Fifth question. What's been going on? A lot. What about you? Or you can also say, nothing much. How about you? I repeat. What's been going on? A lot. How about you? You can also say, nothing much. What about you? Sixth question. What's new? Not a lot. What about you? Repeat. What's new? Not a lot. What about you? Seventh question. What's up? Or just, sir. This is the most commonly asked question, but doesn't really need any answer. You can just reply, not much, nothing much. Repeat, what's up? Not much, nothing much. You can just say this and move on. Now imagine a situation. You're traveling in a plane, a guy comes and sits next to you. After some time, he may ask you, hi, how do you do? I'm Mike. Now, remember, how do you do doesn't require any answer. It's just a common phrase. You can just reply, hi, I'm Paul. Nice meeting you. Okay? Right. So, eighth question will repeat, hi, how do you do? I'm Mike. Hi, I'm Paul. Nice meeting you. Then you can ask, if you want, you can ask, have you been to NY before? He may say, no, this is my first time. Or he may say, yes, I've been there. So let's repeat the ninth question. Have you been to NY before? It could be Chicago, it could be NY, it could be Virginia, or it could be New Jersey, anything. So, have you been to NY before? No, this is my first visit. Yes, I've been there. Let's imagine another situation. You have taken your dog for a walk, and on the way, you see another guy who was also walking his dog. You can say, "Good morning, lovely weather, huh?" He may reply, "Yeah, pretty good." Then, complimenting his dog, you can say, "He's a sweetheart. What breed he is?" "Yeah, he's a darling, golden retriever." Then you can say, "You two have a handsome buddy. Husky, I guess. Is he friendly?" Yeah. This is how you can continue your conversation. Giving a compliment is the best way to continue the conversation. The listener feels happy, and particularly dog lovers, if their dogs are appreciated, then they are too happy. You develop an instant bond. Okay, so let's repeat the questions. He's a sweetheart. What breed he is? You two have a handsome buddy. Husky, I guess. Is he friendly? Okay. Now, let's ask questions about weather. 12th one. Can you believe how hot it is? I can't believe it's too hot. Repeat after me. Can you believe how hot it is? I can't believe it's too hot. 13th one. It's a crazy weather we are having, huh? Yeah, it's terribly windy. Notice this question. Notice this question just ends with huh, because you're hopeful that the other person will agree with you. And that's why you say this question. Now repeat. It's a crazy weather we're having. Huh? Yeah, it's terribly windy. Question number 14. Isn't it too cold today? Yeah, I feel like sipping hot soup watching my favorite talk show. Let's repeat. Great question. Isn't it cold today? Yeah, I feel like sipping hot soup watching my favorite talk show. Question number 15. What's it like out there? It's cloudy. Looks like it's going to rain. Question number 15. Once again, repeat after me. What's it like out there? It's cloudy. Looks like it's going to rain. Okay, now let's talk about questions related to job. Question number 16. Hey, what do you do? I'm a teacher. I teach online. I run my business. What about you? I have an online business working from home. How about you? I'm working for Google. I run a local coffee shop. Any of these can be the answers. Repeat after me. Hey, what do you do? I run my business. What about you? I'm a teacher. I teach online. I have an online business working from home. What about you? I'm working for Google. How about you? I run a local coffee shop. What about you? Question number 17. How's it working for Google? It's very challenging. I like it. Nice question. Repeat it. How is it working for Google? Oh, it's very challenging. I like it. Even at your workplace, you need to ask certain questions with your co-workers. Some of the questions I'm going to discuss here. Question number 18. Hi, do you have a second? I want to discuss my project with you. Sure, I'll be free in a minute. Repeat. Hi, do you have a second? I want to discuss my project with you. Sure, I'll be free in a minute. Question number 19. Do you mind if I use your printer for a while? There is some problem with mine. Sure, you can. 19th question. Repeat after me. Do you mind if I use your printer for a while? There is a problem with mine. Sure, you can. Question number 20. Sometimes you can compliment your coworker. Hey, your shirt is great. Where did you buy it? Hey, your shirt is great. Where did you buy it? Question number 21. Cool sunglasses. Where did you get them? Cool sunglasses. Where did you get them? Question number 22. When you want to check with your teammates if they are understanding each other, you can ask, are we on the same page? Repeat, are we on the same page? It means, do we understand each other? Now, let's move on to the questions on asking directions. You visit a new place and you want to go to a particular place, then you have to ask questions. You have to ask for the directions. So, some of these questions can be, excuse me, do you know where can I find the nearest cyber cafe? I'm sorry, I'm not from around here. It means like he doesn't know the place very much. I repeat, excuse me, do you know where can I find the nearest cyber cafe? I'm sorry, I'm not around here. Question number 24. Excuse me, can you tell me how do I get to the museum? Head down the street and go right. There you find the museum. It's a big building. Repeat. Can you please tell me how do I get to the museum? Head down that street and go right. There you have museum. Question number 25. Excuse me, how far is the metro station? Not much. It's around the corner. Let's repeat. Excuse me, how far is the metro station? Not much. It's around the corner. It means like it's very near. Congratulations on practicing all these 25 questions. How are you feeling? Great. Yes, I know that. These questions are going to be very helpful in having a meaningful and dazzling conversation with anyone. Once you learn these questions, you will develop confidence. You will never struggle for starting a conversation. These are really, really good conversation starters. So I'm sure you're going to learn them and be confident speakers of English. Thank you for watching the video till the end. Hope you liked it and hope this is going to be helpful to you. If you like the video, do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Do share the video with your friends because when you share, you grow. Thank you. See you soon in the next video. Do you want to sound like a confident speaker of English and be a fluent speaker? Then, a great way of doing is chunking. In this video, I'm going to give you lots and lots of examples of chunking and show you how to do it. So, let's begin. Hi there, I'm Nandini from NK Academy, your friend, English trainer, and your personal coach too. Let's look at the situation. There is this guy who feels his vocabulary count is more than 2000 words. He watches many English movies, reads many English novels. His written assignments are great. He can send a number of mails in correct English. But when it comes to speaking, he really fails. He loses his confidence, he searches the words to be used, he's scared whether he is using grammatically correct sentences or not. He first has to frame his sentences in mother tongue and then convert them into English language. Pathetic situation which many of us face. But don't worry, it's okay. It happens with the language learners when they are learning a second language or when they are learning a foreign language. Nothing to worry about as long as I'm here. I'm going to give you a great technique which is called as chunking. Yeah, you heard it right. Chunking. Now, this word chunking has come from the word chunk. Now, what's a chunk? Chunk is a piece of something. Here, when we are learning a language, and particularly when we are learning to speak that language, it's always useful that we learn chunks of language, not single words. You may have a great vocabulary. You might have learned thousands and thousands of words from the dictionary or from the books, but they are single small words. You can't convey complete meaning by using single words. And now you have to frame sentences to convey the meaning. And here comes the problem. You really don't know how to combine these words. You have the words, you know their meanings, but when it comes to joining them and making meaningful sentences, there arises the problem. To overcome this problem, the best solution is to learn chunks. What are chunks? They are phrases, they are idioms, they are the units used by the native speakers. So when you learn the chunks, you don't have to face the problem of searching for the words. These are the phrases which are directly used by the native speakers. So indirectly, you are learning all the things from the native speakers. You are using the same phrases which they use. So there is no question of going wrong. Some of the examples of chunking are, by the way, I want to speak good English. Here, the phrase is by the way. According to me, learning spoken English is not so difficult. Here, the phrase used is according to me. Once you learn such sets of phrases, by the way, according to me, many more which I'm going to show you in the video further, you will not be hesitant while you have to speak because you already have a quota of a number of phrases with you, and so you can use it according to the situation, right? So let's begin. And by the way, I have a good news for all of you. At the end of the video, I'm going to give you a gift. So wait and watch what's the gift I'm going to give you at the end of the video. Now let's look at some phrases used in different situations. So the first situation can be when you are meeting someone for this first time. You can ask him, "Hi, I'm John. What's your name?" The other person may say, "Hi, I'm Paul." You can reply back and say, "Nice to meet you." Or you can also say, "It's pleasure meeting you." Suppose you have a friend with you and you want to introduce that friend to Paul. You can say this way, "This is Rebecca, my friend." Let's see another situation. It so happens that you go to a coffee shop and you bump into a friend. Look at this phrase, bump into. It's a wonderful phrase. It doesn't mean you physically bump into your friend, it means accidentally you come across your friend. Some of the phrases which you can use here are, "Hi, what a pleasant surprise." "Hello, great to see you." "Hi, how are you doing? Haven't seen you for ages." You can also ask, "Do you often come here?" He may reply, "Yeah, I know this cafe like the back of my hand." Like the back of my hand is a wonderful phrase, which means he's very much familiar with the place. Okay, let's move on to another situation. Greetings. You are meeting someone and you have to greet them, so you can use the following phrases. And you can say, "Hi, how are you doing?" "Great. How about you?" You can ask, "Hello, how are things?" The answer could be, "Things are great." Another question or a phrase you can use, "Hi, how have you been?" "I've been good. How are you?" Now, some of the different phrases which you can use in answering "How are you?" are better than excellent, can't complain, things are great. Excellent will be an understatement. You can say this when everything in your life is going extremely well. Let's say another situation. You had a conversation and you want to end the conversation. Sometimes you don't know how to end a conversation. Here are a set of phrases which you can use to end a conversation. "It's been great meeting you. It's been great catching up with you. I'm sorry I got to go. Let's meet up again. Hit me up a text as soon as you reach home." It doesn't mean you hit him up, but it means send me a text. Now look at some of the phrases which you can use for your morning routine. "I roll out of my bed." Roll out. What does it mean? Lazily you get out of your bed. Roll out. You don't want to get up. You'd want to sleep more, and then you roll out of your bed. Then wash off my face. I got up and I washed off my face. Then put on glasses. I put on my glasses. I put on. I put on. You put your glasses on your eyes. I put in my contacts. Put on my glasses and put in my contacts. Then I picked out my clothes. Then I head out to my office. Okay, there are many situations in which you have to ask for information. Now, so you have a set of phrases which you can use to ask for information. And when you want to ask some information, it's expected of you that you are very polite. You use some polite phrases, polite expressions when you are asking the information. So you can use the following phrases. "Could you please tell me where is the nearest grocery store?" "Can you please tell me where I can find the manager?" "Do you have any idea how to get to the metro station, please?" "I wonder if you could tell me how to get to the city center mall." Now, let's see some phrases which you can use while you're conversing on the telephone. "Could I speak to?" "Could I speak to Mr. Paul?" "Could I speak to Mr. John?" "Could I speak to Mom?" "Could I speak to Aunt Sally?" Anything. "Could I speak to?" That's a very polite expression. You can also say, "May I speak to?" You can also say, "I would like to speak with so and so." "I would like to speak with the director." "I would like to speak with the principal." "I would like to speak with Mr. John." Then, in certain situations, you can say, "This is Nandini from NK Academy. Can I speak to?" Then, another phrase you can use is this a good time to speak? Or you can say, "I just got a missed call from this number." Then, another phrase, "May I know who's calling?" And somebody calls you up and says, "Can I speak to your mom?" Maybe you can say, "I'm afraid she's not available right now." Or somebody calls and you pick up the phone and he asks you, "Can I speak to your father?" Then you can say, I'm sorry, here's another call. There are some extremely polite phrases which you can use in many situations. One such phrase is, could you do me a favor? Then, can anyone please help me? You want some help and you want to be very polite. You can say, can anyone please help me? Or you can say, if you don't mind, would you help me in searching the file? And the next phrase is, when you have a minute, could you mail me those documents? Another polite phrase is, I would appreciate if you complete your project report by tomorrow. Now, another best set of phrases which you can use to compliment. I love your shirt. Where did you buy it? Compliments make everyone happy. If someone has done a good job, you can say, great job. Then you have a way with words. What does it mean? It means that person is a very good speaker or a communicator. Or you can say, I love your haircut. Have you had it cut recently? You look gorgeous. Remember, don't say you look gorgeous today because that person might feel bad and may ask, oh, that means other days I don't look good, I don't look gorgeous. So play safe. Just say, you look gorgeous. You have a good taste. Taste for fashion, taste for style, taste for good choices, anything. You have a good taste. You look great. Those glasses suit you so much. You have a great sense of humor. You are hilarious. Somebody tells a joke and you can give him a compliment like you're hilarious. Okay, let's move on to another situation. Some phrases when you're asking others' opinion. Do you agree? You are in a group discussion and you have presented your point of view. After that, you can ask, do you agree with me? What do you think? You want to involve the other person too. So you can ask, what do you think? This is my opinion, but what do you think? How do you feel about this? Then you can say, I would like to hear your thoughts on this topic. Now let's move on to some advanced phrases. On second thoughts, I might not accept the promotion. Your friend says, probably you are going to get a promotion, but you have your reasons, you have your family issues, because this promotion involves you to move to another station. So you may say, on second thoughts, I might not accept the promotion. At the end of the day, what matters most is that we all are safe. Now, what does this phrase mean? At the end of the day, it means like something like finally, what counts is the safety of all the members in the house. I wasn't in conference in the beginning. I totally feel out of the loop. Out of the loop. It means like I'm not able to understand all the things because I was not present at the beginning of the conference. Out of the loop, like I'm not very, very clear about what was discussed. I don't get the connection. I'm out of context. Are you kidding? When you hear something surprising, it's something like the situation can be you have written your test very well and you're expecting very good marks, but your friend tells that you got 40%. Then you say you're surprised. You say, are you kidding? Next phrase. On the face of it, she looks settled, but she's not. On the face of it, like she is pretending, she's acting as if she is settled. She's trying to present that she is settled, but actually the situation is different. Next phrase. When I saw her, she was on the verge of breaking down. On the verge of, like at a point, at a point. Next one. Hang in there, mate. things will improve. This phrase, hang in there, it can be used in a situation where you find that a person is facing lots of difficulties. He's coming across many problems, and then you try to tell him, okay, don't worry, hang in out there. Things will settle down, things will be all right. You're consoling. So, in that situation, you can say, hang in there. The last phrase of the video is, I'm totally under snow with my new venture. Can't attend the party. Totally under snow. Like, I'm very busy. I'm overwhelmed. I'm swamped. I'm totally busy. So I can't attend the party. So there you have it. That was altogether 70 phrases which you have learned. And this will help you speak with confidence without having to search for words. I don't ask you to learn all the phrases at one stretch. You cannot do that. Nobody can do that. But at least a couple of them you learn every day and use them in your daily conversation, because if you use them in your daily conversation, they'll become part of your language. And as I told you, I have a good news for you at the end of the video. And the good news is I'm going to gift you a PDF containing all these phrases for your usage. I am leaving the link in the description. So use that link, use the PDF which I am gifting you. Maybe you can take a printout, or maybe you can note it down somewhere. But the thing is, make use of at least couple of phrases in your daily conversation, because if you don't use them, you will forget. So use it. It will definitely help you in making you a confident speaker of English. That's all for the video today. So you have learned 70 important phrases which you can use in different situations. Make use of them and tell me which of these phrases you like the most. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. But don't forget to hit the like button. And if you are coming to my channel for the first time, do subscribe the channel. So as I tell you, always share the video, because when you share, you grow. Bye. See you soon. Hi there. I'm Nandini from NK Academy, your friend, English trainer, and your personal coach. In today's lesson, we are going to learn how to talk about food in English. In this video, we have different sections. In the first section, we will discuss like how to describe a food. In the second section, we will be discussing how to express our likes and dislikes about food. In the third section, we'll have conversation about food, and then we will have a conversation about how to choose a restaurant, and then in the last section, we will go to a restaurant and see that how to place an order. So are you ready? Let's begin. Describing foods. Here we will talk about the different flavors and the texture of the food. Basically, there are 5 flavors. Salty, which you find in chips, fries, curries, and many other food items. Second flavor is bitter. Coffee. Coffee without sugar and coffee without milk is bitter. And of course, we have bitter gourd. How many of you like bitter gourd? If you don't like, start liking it, because it's very good for health. Third flavor is sour. S-O-U-R. It's pronounced as sour. Many people say sour, but sour is different. That is S-O-R-E. which means sore throat. But sour is sour. Say it with me, sour, sour. This sour flavor you can find in lemons and vinegar and tamarind too. The next flavor is sweet. I have a sweet too. I like all the things which are sweet. So this flavor you have in cake, you have in ice cream, you have in desserts, and many fruits are so sweet. So this flavor you find in all my favorite things. Now talk about the fifth flavor. It's something unique, and this flavor is called umami. Did you hear it for the first time? Even I heard about it recently. This flavor was discovered in 1908 in Japan. And umami means essence of deliciousness, and its taste is often described as meaty, savory deliciousness that deepens flavor. In a way, you can say that it has a very rich flavor. And this flavor is found in tomatoes, carrots, mushrooms, poultry, soya sauce, green tea, and even in breast milk. Okay, so you have learned a new term, that is umami. Now let's move on to the texture of foods. So let's listen to this conversation. Maria, Mom, I feel like eating French fries. Can you please prepare for me? Sure. Freshen up and come. They'll be ready. Thanks, Mom. Please make them really crunchy. So, crunchy is the texture. Like, what is a texture? Texture is something like which you feel when the food is inside your mouth. Crunchy. The meaning of crunchy is like when you bite it, there is a sound. When you crush it, there is a sharp sound. So, crunchy French fries, uh, crunchy crackers. You have so many crunchy things which you want to eat along with your food as starters too. Chips, they are all crunchy. There are other textures too which are soggy. Soggy means something very, very soft. You don't want soggy chips, you want crunchy chips. And then there is another texture which is called chewy. Chewy, which needs to be chewed hard. When you overcook, especially meats, if it is overcooked, it becomes very hard, and you really have to chew it very hard. So, chewy also is one texture. Mushy. I don't like mushy rice. Means very soft and pulpy. So these are the different kinds of textures: crunchy, soggy, mushy, chewy, and kilent and juicy. Even that's a texture. Now, another situation, let's listen to this conversation. Priya says, I'm avoiding fried food. Mike, that's good. You can still enjoy air fried ones. They are healthy. Ria, you're right. And sometimes I eat baked ones as they are prepared with less oil. So here you find some words like fried food, air fried, and baked. Baked and fried, they are common. But probably many of us have not heard about air fried. When you air fry the food, it means that the food is fried in hot air. And for this, you use air fryers. So, a new word for you, that is air fried. Okay, let's listen to another conversation between mother and daughter. Payal, do you want to eat scrambled eggs or poached eggs? No, mom, give me sunny side up. Now, what does scrambled eggs mean? They are made from eggs stirred, whipped, or beaten together while being gently cooked on slow fire. Then what's poached egg? An egg dropped from its shell and cooked in simmering water for about 5 minutes, you get toasted. And what's sunny side up? You just break an egg, put it on the frying pan, let the white settle down. It hardens, but the yolk is still runny and it maintains the round shape. And this looks like sun. That is sunny side up. So, three words: scrambled, poached, and sunny side up. Okay, now let's move on to the next one, next situation. Your family was invited for the dinner party and you really loved the food items which were prepared. Your mom says the food is delicious. Your dad complimented and said it's really tasty. Your brother told it's very, very yummy. Now you want to use a different kind of a word, not the same ones. So take the help of these words. You can use them. You can say the food is mouth watering. What's mouth watering? Like appealing, stimulating your taste buds. When you look at that food, you feel hungry, your mouth starts watering. So you can say the food is mouth watering. Or you can say the biryani is full of flavors. I loved it. Or you can say the biryani is flavorful. I loved it. It's amazing. Thank you very much for the beautiful dinner. You can also say the food is divine, means extremely delicious, heavenly. Or some other words to use are really good. I enjoyed it. The pudding just melted in my mouth. I loved it. I love the gooey chocolate dessert. What's gooey? Gooey is soft and sticky. My mouth is watering. I really want to taste that gooey chocolate dessert. Don't you? Yeah. Now let's see another situation wherein you had your food at the party and you're totally full. You can't even take another bite, and then the host comes and forces you to take another helping. Can you eat more? No, but these food pushers, they will make you eat more and you feel really uncomfortable eating more food. Are you listening this foot pusher word for the first time? What does it mean? Foot pusher. Foot pushers are the relatives and friends who force you to take extra helping, eat more and more, even when you're totally full and you can't even dare to take another bite. These foot pushers really become a problem. But you can't say no rudely because that might hurt. Here are some very polite expressions which you can use in those situations. No, thank you. I want to save space for dash. I want to save space for dessert. I want to save space for coffee. I want to save space for the pudding. This is just to postpone. Like the host is offering you something which you have already tasted and you don't want to eat more, so then you can just postpone it and then say that, okay, I want to save space for something else. You can also say, dash bother my stomach, so I'm going to pass on this dish. It could be peppers, or it could be garlic, or it could be the spices. So you can just say, spices bother my stomach, so I will just pass on this dish. Another way is, this looks great, but I really want to enjoy what's on my plate now. Or you can say, oh, I'm full. I couldn't eat another bite. Thanks for the amazing meal. No matter how much you like or you do not like the meal, Being gracious guest is the most important thing. The host had taken so much pain to prepare the dinner or the lunch, so you can't be rude. Always compliment the host. Use these sentences. You know, this meal was amazing. Thank you so much for hosting. Oh, my favorite part of the meal was the chicken curry. I'm so impressed you made it. I can never make it right. I really appreciate the way you made lasagna. That's my favorite dish. Thanks a lot for preparing such a delicious lasagna. I really appreciate how much effort and thought you put into dinner. Thanks. When you compliment, the host feels happy. So do compliment. Now, the next situation, your family decides to go out for dinner. These sentences can be used during that time. What do you want to eat? And the answer can be, let's go to Dash. You can say the name of the restaurant. Let's go to Taj. Let's go to Subway. Let's go to McDonald's. Let's go to Chipotle. See the use of to. What's the phrase? Let's go to. And then you can say the name of the restaurant. Or you can also say, let's go to an Italian restaurant. Let's go to a Chinese restaurant. Let's go to a South Indian restaurant. Any of these ways you can say, but maintain the phrase, let's go to. There is another way of saying, you can use the preposition for. Let's go for Chinese. Let's go for North Indian food. Let's go for Mughlai food. Here we are talking about the type of food: Mughlai, Chinese, Italian, Mexican. If you like sushi, then you can say, let's go for Japanese. If you want to be more polite, then instead of saying, what do you want to eat? You can say, what would you like to eat? Now, you can also ask, what sounds good? In this context, the question means, what food sounds good for you? And here you can just say a single word: Indian, Mediterranean, Chinese, Mexican, Japanese. One word and that's enough. One more question you can ask here is, what do you feel like eating? The reply can be anything, like let's go for Chinese, let's go to an Italian restaurant, let's go for fast food, or you can say let's go for something very light. These questions can be asked at home too. Like your mom asks you, what do you want to eat? And you can answer, Mom, I really want to have something light, just soup and salad. Mom, I really want to have really tasty. Can you prepare some veg pasta? Use these sentence structures. Now, in the next situation, when you have to choose a restaurant, you can ask the question, where do you want to go for lunch? And the replies can be, let's go to a fancy place. Let's go to a place that has good ambience. Let's go to a place which is very romantic. Let's go to a place with a nice view. Let's go to a Thai restaurant, so on and so forth. So the pattern is, let's go to. Let's go to a fancy place. Let's go to a Thai restaurant. Let's go to a romantic place. Let's go to a restaurant which is very near. Let's move on to the next situation. And here, once you have decided which restaurant to go, you can do the reservation over the phone. And you can use these sentences. Hello, Hotel Hampshire. How can I help you? Hi, I would like to make a reservation for 4 people. May I know your name, please? I'm Nandini. Then, when is your reservation? It's for tomorrow at 7 p.m. For tomorrow at 7 p.m. So, you have finally reached the restaurant and then, hello, sir. How can I help you? Well, I had made a reservation for 4 people. My name is Nandini, so can you guide me to the table? Of course. This way, sir. He shows you the table and you settle down on the table and then you say, "Can I have the menu, please?" "Sure, here it is. Would you like to order some drinks?" The answer can be, "No thanks." Or you can say, uh, "I'll have an orange juice." Or you can say, "I'll have mojito." Watch the spelling. The spelling is Mojito, but it's pronounced as mojito. "Great, I'll be right back." And then after some time, he comes again and asks, "Are you ready for the order?" "Yeah, we are ready. For starters, we will have dash dash dash." For starters, you can say, "For starters, we'll have paneer tikka." For starters, we'll have Manchurian. For starters, we'll have chips and fish. For starters, we'll have fish and chips. Then you can say, "For the main course, we would like to have lasagna." For the main course, we would like to have biryani. For the main course, we want to have noodles. And for the dessert, we would like to have the chocolate pudding or ice cream. Pay attention to the structure. We would like to have. We will have. For starters, we will have. For dessert, we would like to have. So use these sentence structures while ordering. Now you finish off your main course and then again he comes and asks you, "Can I bring you anything else?" "No, just the bill. The food was amazing." So in this video, you have seen all the words and phrases which you can make use of when you're talking about the food. I hope you will remember them. Make use of the sentences and the structures which I have used in the video and try to make your own questions and the replies. Only then they will become a part of your conversation. That's all for the video. See you soon in the next video. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you have come to my channel for the first time, do not forget to subscribe. And also share the video with your friends because when you share, you grow. Hi, welcome back to NK Academy. Learn English with Nandini. In today's video, you're going to learn words and phrases related to weight loss, health, and diet. So, are you excited? I am. So here we go. Let's listen to a conversation between two friends. Listen carefully. Jenny: "Hi Susan, I have great plans. Shall we order pizza?" "I'm ravenously hungry." Susan: "Oh no, I'm trying to stay away from junk food. Want to eat something healthy." Jenny: "Sounds good." Susan: "I'm incredibly out of shape. Last week I participated in the 5K run, but within 10 minutes I was out of breath. So, trying to cut down on calories and get back into shape." Jenny: I appreciate it. Can you recollect the phrases which you have come across in this conversation? Let's discuss them. We are going to discuss each one of them, see their meaning, and also learn how to use them into sentences. So let's see the first phrase, and that is ravenously hungry. What does ravenously hungry mean? Extremely hungry. And how can you make it into a sentence? When I return from office, I get ravenously hungry. Okay? Next phrase, stay away from junk food. What does it mean? Avoid junk food. If you want to lose weight, you must stay away from the junk food. Third phrase, eat something healthy. Eating more of fruits, more of vegetables, eating less sugar and less oil. That's called eating healthy. And so, eating healthy is a key
to lose weight. Out of breath. What does it mean? It means to pant. You gasp for breath when you are not in the habit of exercise or physical activity. Even a little physical activity will make you out of breath. That's not a good sign. It if you get out of breath, you must know that it's time to meet the doctor. Okay, so let's see how to make a sentence with out of breath. Even short walks make me out of breath. I need to consult a specialist. Next phrase is incredibly out of shape. Incredible means unbelievable. So, incredibly out of shape, it means like you put on lots of weight. So, what can be the sentence you made? I have become incredibly out of shape during lockdown. Okay, the next phrase is cut down on calories. What does it mean? Eating less calories. My nutritionist advised me to cut down on calories. Next one, get into shape. Lose weight and become fit. My New Year resolution is to get back into shape. Many people make this resolution. On the 31st December, many of us make the resolution that I'm going to lose 10 kgs of weight in 6 months. I'm going to lose 4 kgs every month. Making resolution is good, but working for it is the most important thing. Okay, now these are some of the phrases which we have come across in the conversation. Now I have 3 questions for you and I want you to answer them. You can pause the video, you can answer them and post your answers in the comment section. So the first question is there any time of the day when you feel ravenously hungry? Second question, is there anyone in your family who is trying to get into shape? Now here goes the third question. Do you eat healthy food or junk food? Pause the video, answer these questions, post your answers in the comment section. I would really appreciate it. Okay, here is the next conversation for you, which has many phrases related to weight loss as well as health and nutrition. So here it goes. This is a conversation between Jason and Erica. Jason, hey, Erica, how are you doing? Okay, Jason, you sound low. What's the matter? Erica, I'm depressed. I went to my aunt's birthday party and you won't believe I hogged on 2 large pieces of cake. And now I'm on my guilt trip. Jason, how can eating delicious cake send you on guilt trip? I don't get it. Erica, I'm following a diet plan for getting into shape. I need to cut down on comfort foods. Oh, now I get it. Cutting down on dessert is just impossible for me too. I got a sweet tooth. Okay, let's discuss the phrases here. First one, hogged on. What does it mean? Hogged on means eating more food, eating like a hog. Generally, people hog when they are very hungry or when they are anxious about something, and the food gives them comfort. Every time we meet, she hogs on the ice creams because she loves them. Next phrase is on a guilt trip. What's this guilt trip? Guilt trip is a strong feeling of guilt because of something you have done which you shouldn't have done, or something which you have not done. You have forgotten to do it. Then you go on a guilt trip. So the sentence can be, you don't have to go on a guilt trip, my aunt said, because this pudding is highly nutritious. Okay. Now, you can also make a sentence like this. I always forget to call her back. And whenever she calls, I have my guilt trip. Next phrase is following a diet plan. To make a diet plan and do accordingly. That's called following a diet plan. People are good at making diet plan, but they don't follow it. So it's important to follow a diet plan. I'm going to strictly follow the diet plan given by my nutritionist. Okay, next phrase. And next phrase is getting into shape. And it means getting into good condition. Get into good physical condition. So let's make a sentence. Everyone wants to be in good shape, but very few people make an effort to do so. Right. So the next phrase is cut down on. It means to eat or drink less of something. Since he has diabetes, he needs to cut down on sugary foods. Right. Next phrase comfort food. Very simple. Comfort food is a food that gives you comfort. After eating it, you feel happy, feel good feeling is there in you. You feel happy, you feel comfortable. And this kind of food generally has lots of sugar and lots of carbohydrates. Ice creams, cakes, pastries, these are all comfort food. Okay, so let's make a sentence. Death by chocolate cake is my comfort food. After eating it, I feel as if I am in a bliss. Okay, next phrase is sweet tooth. A great liking for sweet food. My daughter has a sweet tooth. She needs dessert after every meal. All right, now I got 3 more questions for you. Please do answer them and post it in the comment section. First question, which is your comfort food? Second one, who has a sweet tooth in your family? Third question, did you go on a guilt trip anytime? You can pause the video, answer these questions, and then post it in the comment section. Right? Here is another conversation between Jason and Erica after Erica visits a nutritionist. Jason, hey, Erica, you look better now? Erica, yeah, I visited the nutritionist, Dr. Smith. Sounds great. Hope this helps you. Erica, I'm quite positive about it. He gave me some tips like to watch what I eat, avoid yo-yo dieting, because this will always result in weight. Middle age spread is very common among 50 plus people, more so now because all of us are leading a sedentary life and also because of the work from home culture. It's better you plan your workout regime too. Erica, I have to because most of the time I'm either a couch potato or a mouse potato. Eventually, I put on lots of weight. Okay, now let's discuss the phrases which we have come across in the conversation. The first phrase we came across was being positive about something. That means hopeful and confident. Donald Trump was quite positive about his winning the elections. Next phrase we came across was to watch what I eat. What does it mean? It means not to overeat. Be careful about what you are eating. That's watch what I eat. Looks like you have put on some pounds. You need to watch what you eat. Next one, yo-yo diet, losing and gaining weight. That is yo-yo dieting. Yo-yo dieting is very bad for health. It might give you quick results, but they are not permanent. You may lose weight, but very soon you will gain it back because you cannot continue with it. All right, now the next phrase we came across is try to get your five. Now, what's this try to get your five? Like eating 5 servings of fruit and 5 servings of vegetables. That's called a very healthy. My mom is very health conscious. Whenever I speak to her, she asks me, do you get your five every day? Next phrase is to plan meals in advance. Making a plan to include all the nutrients required and also the required calories. That is to plan meals in advance. It's a good idea to plan your meals in advance on weekends. Next phrase is stay off. Stay off means to avoid. Coffee is my vice. I find it difficult to stay off it. Vice means a habit which is not good for you, a kind of addiction. So, coffee is my vice. I find it difficult to stay off from it. Next phrase is middle age spread. The fat that may accumulate around your abdomen in middle age, that is middle age spread. Regular exercise and healthy food habits will help you fight the middle age spread. Next phrase, sedentary lifestyle. A lifestyle with a lot of sitting and lying down with very little or no physical activity. Modern day sedentary lifestyle is the root cause of many diseases. Workout regime is the next phrase we came across, and that means a set of rules about exercise. My son follows a regular workout regime to be fit. Next phrase is couch potato. A lazy and inactive person, especially the one who sits in front of the TV on the couch and keeps eating french fries or popcorn. My daughter has totally become a couch potato. She hardly gets up and does any physical activity. Mouse potato, a person who spends large amount of time working on the computer. He is a mouse potato. Lockdown has created many mouse potatoes in every household. So these were all the phrases which you came across in the conversations. Now, I'm going to give you one bonus tip, and that is sometimes talking to an adult family member or close friend about losing weight can be hard. So you can use these tips to start the conversation. Begin by saying, I care about you. You're important to me, and I want you to be around for a long time. Or you can say, I want you to have more energy and not worry about your health. That's why I want to help you reach a healthy weight. Or you can also say, I'm here for you. Let's find ways to get healthy together. That's all for the video today. Weight loss is the latest fad, and now you have 25 phrases to talk about it with your friends and family. Make use of these phrases and speak like a native speaker of English, and also be called a smart speaker too. Do hit the like button, and if you are visiting my channel for the first time, do subscribe to my channel so that you can watch more such videos. The sole purpose of my channel is to make you a confident speaker of English. Share the video with your friends too, because when you share, you grow. See you soon. Bye bye.
Welcome back to my channel NK Academy, and you're watching Learn English with Nandini. In today's video lesson, you're going to learn how to talk about the most important part of the house, and that one room which is called as kitchen. Kitchen is one room which is common in all types of houses across the world. There is no home without a kitchen. Whether it's a one bedroom apartment, double bedroom apartment, studio apartment, a small house, or a big mansion,